My name is Teddy Onserio. I am the founder and a director at Haba at the moment. Formally, Haba has been in business for about 8 years, but we've been running informally for more than that. But if I would say formally, we've been running since 2015. Today's event is always great for us to connect with our investors and also connect our investors to our entrepreneurs. One of the key differentiating factors of Haba Capital is the fact that we're able to connect investors of different backgrounds together. You know, people here are software engineers, they're marketers, they're bankers, venture capitalists, you name it. And our entrepreneurs also come from a variety of backgrounds. Sometimes most of the value we give to a business is the introductions to people who can support them in other aspects beyond capital. And I think an event such as this is a perfect melting point for these two groups of people to meet. So it was a great event. I enjoyed the turnout. More than 67 people showed up from all over the world, really. So it was fantastic for all of us to meet, interact, and network with each other. It exceeded my expectations by all regards. I think everybody enjoyed themselves meeting people. We had great food, we had a great location, drinks and everything. I think it was just a lovely way for us to spend time together and celebrate where Haba has gotten to so far, and also just focus on what is coming up in the future and just deliberate and share those plans with some of our stakeholders. It's always nice to meet your beneficiaries and get a feel of how they benefited from some of your services, and such events actually invigorate us as a team at Haba. And sometimes also to see investors meet entrepreneurs who they invested in before knowing them or before meeting them. I think it's a very fulfilling fact. And so listening to the panel of entrepreneurs talking about how Haba held their hand or maybe no other investors could, or how Haba connected them to some other company that really changed the trajectory of their business, that was really inspiring for us and motivating for us to continue doing what we are doing. And I feel like such moments are helpful to just fuel the fire that is within Haba, continue to do more over time. Well, so far I think now we are firmly on this track where we want to offer working capital to different businesses. I think it's a product that has received significant attention from both our investors but also our clients. And so we hope that in 5 years we will be the go-to company for any SME and MSME that is looking for working capital in this country and beyond. So we are laying down the structures and the processes that will enable us to grow multiples of whatever we have right now in terms of capital. And so in 5 years, I hope that we will be a team that is well run, well resourced, and that we have processes that are very welcoming and very I would say accepted by the different MSMEs in the country, and that we are the go-to company for any working capital kind of needs by the SMEs and MSMEs in this continent. I'd like to say a huge thank you, first of all, to all our investors. I think we are where we are at because of them. I'd say a huge thank you to our entrepreneurs because, if they don't perform, then we also fail. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to all our partners and stakeholders who have made today a success, because I think everybody is happy, and I hope that we will continue the same spirit, because Haba, as you know, is from the saying that Haba na Haba hujaza kibaba. It's from all of us pulling together that we're able to pull such an event, that we're able to be such a company, and that we're able to support entrepreneurs in the way that we do. So I really thank every stakeholder who was involved in today's event, and just in Haba in general, and hope that we'll continue walking the journey together, because the where we're going is far. Quite far, yeah, and I can't even imagine, how big that is going to be. Sometimes it's actually very inspiring for an industry leader like Julius Kipngetich to, hear your vision, buy into it, and actually dedicate their time to participate in that vision. So we met Julius 1 year ago. He heard about Haba from one of our former interns, and he called us into his office where we discussed details about Haba Capital. Since then, he has been very keen to follow up on what we are up to. So this year we were able to discuss an advisory role position for him to join our board. So for him to actually accept to do that was very inspiring, and also for him to take time to come and join us today and also deliver his remarks was very inspiring. And we hope that with such people by our side, we can do better, and we can also make our systems as good as any other corporate in this country, so that any investor can trust that anything that we do at least has gone through due process, and we are being diligent with the capital that we are managing.